Happy Saturday, guys. Welcome. I know I've been live so much lately, but I feel like y'all need some help, so I'm here. Hey, you guys, happy Saturday. As you come in, leave a comment so I can see you. Welcome in. Today, we're going to be talking about the steps to legally forming your online business. Hi, Carolyn. Hey, is it Kiana? Kiana? Hey, you guys. Happy Saturday. Hope you guys are having a wonderful weekend. A new video is coming soon to my channel. I'm going to post it tomorrow. It'll be up by tomorrow. Kiana. Hey, welcome you guys. So as you guys can tell by the title, I am super excited about this live. This is again for those who have not started their boutique yet, because I've been getting a lot of questions as of lately, as of like, what are the steps to legally starting? Hey, Keisha. So are you the one that I was just emailing, Keisha? Like a couple hours ago? Hey, Deanna. So I want to talk about the steps to legally starting. If you've already started, you can still watch and just be entertained. But this is really for those who, hey, Jackie, want to legally start their business. And then we'll have if you've already started or haven't started, we'll have a Q&A session at the end. So you can stay tuned for the Q&A session and ask your questions there. But first, I want to focus on those who have not started yet. So let me know in the comments sorry, let me say this. Sorry about the quality of this video. I probably will be deleting it. I forgot to plug in my webcam, which is like extremely high quality. So the quality on this video is not that good. So my apologies now. Hopefully you guys can still hear and see me okay. How's everybody doing? I hope you guys are enjoying your weekend so far. It is Saturday evening. Today I told myself, well, last night I said, you know what, I'm going to sleep in. And so you guys, I woke up today and I was I was in the middle of a dream. I was like, this dream is really long and drawn out. What time is it? So I woke up from my dream because I can interact with my dreams like that because I'm just a dreamer. And I woke up and it was 12:41, which is like just not even in my usual. And then I went back to sleep. I didn't even mean to. I woke up again at almost 2:00. So my day is really just getting started. So I said, I have on my to-do list on my whiteboard over there, I want to go live. So I went live today. You don't have to copyright, but you can. So today I want to talk about the legal steps to forming your online boutique. This is really for those who have not launched yet. But again, if you have launched, just stay tuned to the end. It won't be this won't be a long live, I don't think. I always say that, then it turns out being. But we'll do Q&A at the very end, and all throughout, as well as I see you guys' questions. So to start your online business, now there are a lot of different steps, and I won't go into the nitty-gritty details, but there are a lot of different steps depending on where you are financially and where you are in the country. So if you're in the United States, so this is really for those who are in the United States. So something that I do know is, and you guys, I'm not a lawyer. So if you guys, first of all, sorry, you guys, I want to get started, but I want to see where everybody is at. So if you're on my email list, I actually just sent out an email like 10 minutes ago. Let me know, did you guys get my email? Let me know in the comments if you got my email. I didn't even tell you guys in the email that I was going to go live. I didn't even plan to, but let me know if you guys got my email. If you didn't get my email and you're on my email list, check your spam because it might have went there. But anyways, as I was telling you guys in the email, and I'll tell you guys here as well, I'm not a lawyer by any means. My father wants me to be a lawyer. I think law is interesting, but I'm not a lawyer. And so when it came to start my business, a year ago, the one part that I kept getting stuck on was how to legally start my business. And the question that I get most frequently is how to legally start your business. So of course, me being me, I'm like, well, I don't know how to do that. So of course, as a human, fear creeps up, confusion creeps up. So then of course we want to naturally stop, right? Well, because I was hungry, like not physically hungry, but I was hungry like mentally to get my business started, I did what anybody would do. I went to Google. But when I went to Google, I literally saw the steps that I told you guys in my email. The steps to start your online boutique: get an EIN number, form your business structure, get a seller's permit, boom. Those are the steps. However, if you don't know what business is, if you don't know what business is, and if you don't know, the different law terms, then that can be mumbo jumbo. What is the EIN number? What the heck is a business structure? And why are there so many of them? Because there are like over 8 different business structures, different business entities. How do I get my seller's permit? These are all the questions that kept creeping up even after going on Google, because, when you look at these articles, you get articles from law places and from different, formal institutions. And I'm like, I still don't understand what these terms mean. And so what I did, what anybody would do if you're really determined, I then went to Amazon. Google can only give you so much, because yes, you might get information from Google, but do you even know what it's saying? I didn't. So I went to Amazon, and on Amazon, guys, what I did, honestly, I ordered so many, like 10s and 20s of books on business structures, books on how to get your LLC, books on legal terminology, because I wasn't really sure and I didn't have the money. I didn't have thousands of dollars to hire a lawyer. Now, I will get a lawyer for my business soon, but at the time, I was just getting started. I just wanted the information, and books are like $20 a piece. So I did spend a couple $100s on books, but that saved me a lot of money on a lawyer. And so I spent, you guys, days and days and days and days just reading those books, getting the information. And what I learned was, to form your business, first of all, your state matters. It will vary by state, your process. But then there are some things that are universal. When I say universal, I mean like national. Like my EIN number is going to be the same whether I'm here in Texas or in Florida. That's a universal setting that you'll do through the IRS. Okay, but when it comes to getting your LLC, a DBA, a sole proprietorship, a corporation, all of those things will then vary by your state. So it really is important to think about not just how do I start my business here, but how do I start my business in Texas? How do I start my business in Florida? Those are really important to think about. Okay. And then from there, your seller's permit. And so those are the steps on legally starting your business. And when it comes to like the different aspects of what to do within those frames, like within a business structure, do you guys know what a business structure is? A business structure literally means how you structure your business. So how is your business operating? How is it running? Now, I will tell you, as a small business owner, as a boutique owner, the most popular ways to structure your business could be an LLC or sole proprietorship. But do you know what those terms mean? And so all of those things, I won't go into the details here because I do that through my coaching, but these are all the things that you want to think about. People ask, what about the order? In some instances, order matters, and in some instances, it doesn't matter. Again, it depends on your state. It depends on what you're trying to do. Also, depending on where you live, the cost can really determine what structure you form or how deep you go in your structure. Usually, and I say usually because it's not the same for all states, but usually starting an LLC is a very expensive process that people don't really have the money for right away. It can cost up to $300+ depending on where you're located in the country. I'm getting so many notifications right now. So all of that is to also take into consideration, what is your budget? Before you even start and I didn't even know, hey, Samantha, that when I started my business, y'all can see from that video that I posted, the blog that I posted, and I was talking about this process on how I started my LLC. And I told you guys that I had absolutely no idea what I was getting myself into. And I didn't know if I was going to spend $50, $0, $100. I had no idea. However, so what I want to recommend that all of you do is that before you even start the legal aspect, before you even start picking out a name, I want you to figure out a budget. How much are you willing to spend? So in Texas, for me, it cost me $300 for my seller's permit. I had no idea. I also had no budget. So I went in, I just spent that money. I said, I want an LLC, I'm going to spend it. But that money could have later on been used in other ways. Yeah, in Florida, it's also $175. But then there's also, so it varies by state. So where you live will strongly determine on how much you spend and what you actually get depending on your budget. So I would say start off with the budget. Before you decide, I want to be a sole proprietor, before you decide, I want to have an LLC, figure out your budget first. Because the thing is, if you're like me and you have no budget, you'll pretty much just do anything because it's what you want. But you need to think about wisely, what can you afford? When you're starting your business, what do you care more about? The business structure or your inventory? The business structure or a photo shoot? Your business structure can change over time. You can start with a sole proprietorship and then later get an LLC. So if you don't really have a lot of money in the beginning, I won't say stretch yourself thin just to look cool with an LLC. Yes, you'll get more coverage in your business with an LLC, but Maybe you want to start off with more inventory. Maybe you want to start off by marketing, putting your money that way. So be wise with how you start your business and be wise with how you form it, with your budget. Now, what I want to tell you guys, for those who are struggling with getting your business started, with knowing how to start it legally, the pricing, purchasing, and all of those aspects, I do have my boutique business guide. And a lot of my subscribers already, well, not my subscribers, because I have two people that I work with, my subscribers and then my students who I coach. Most of them happen to be my subscribers, but they stand apart because they're more serious about getting started with their business. So a lot of people who I coach, they already have my boutique business guide. And if they're on here, if you have it on here, you can let them know. I get a lot of feedback on how helpful it is with a lot of different aspects, because what I see right now on social media a lot is vendors list. Vendors list, vendors list, vendors list. And people will pay, actually people pay $25 for a vendors list, $150 for a vendors list. What's the most amount of money that you guys have spent on a vendors list? And be honest, because all a vendors list is literally boutique owners giving you where they buy their merchandise from. But excuse me, having a list of where they get their merchandise from is not going to help you with starting your business. Good. I spent $0 as well. Having a list of where to get your merchandise from is not going to help you start your business. And I think what a lot of aspiring boutique owners who are really, really interested, good, on getting their business started, a lot of great. A lot of people spend a lot of money on vendors lists, but I believe that it's just not, I would say it's not wise. Because just because you have access to their vendors will not mean you know how to actually start your business. It also doesn't mean that when you have those same vendors, you're going to make the same amount of sales that they make. Okay. People don't make sales because of their inventory. That is important. People make sales because they have an audience, because they know how to market and promote their business well, because they have branding set up. You know what I'm saying? Having a cute piece of clothing is necessary. Okay, but it's not going to be the end all be all of making sales. And so a lot of people make the mistake of purchasing vendors lists and then getting upset when they're not making any sales. And they wasted their money on a vendors list. It is lazy. Now, I will say, would I right now go and purchase a vendors list? Well, no, I wouldn't, because I have access to just going to the fashion district and going to trade shows and going on Fashion Go. I know some people will purchase them because they're looking, well, there's two aspects. People are either looking for a quick guide to making a lot of money, or they don't feel like searching and finding top quality vendors. But a lot of what you'll find when you get into this industry is that a lot of styles are offered through multiple different vendors. So it's really important to do your research with that, because just because you find a style at this vendor doesn't mean that another vendor has it for a lot cheaper. You can save a lot of money by going to different vendors and doing your research. And so I never have been one to just sell a vendors list. People say, can you sell me your vendors list? No. Because then you're going to be emailing me saying, okay, but then how do I do this? And then how do I do this? And then how do I do this? I'd rather just tell you in the beginning, step by step, how to get started. And that's what I do here on my channel and through everything else that I do. Because the thing is, what I would hate is that someone says, I bought her vendors list and I still don't know what to do. And then giving me bad reviews and giving me bad complaints. I like to see results in everybody that I work with. So I've never been one to offer just a vendors list, because I don't think it's really helpful at all. Let me see. Okay. Sorry, y'all. People are DMing me different stuff. So anyways, with that being said, I would never, if I were you, if you're just getting started, I would not purchase a vendors list. If you're interested in knowing where to get vendors from, that's one thing, but also you can do your research. I would highly recommend fashiongo.net. Fashiongo.net is really good for beginners, people who have not made any purchases yet, because they work with, newer boutiques, and they have thousands of vendors on there. So if you're brand new, write that resource down, fashiongo.net. And if you watch my lives, I typically will give vendors. So if you go through my older lives, I know they're super long, so it might be hard to sift through and find what you're looking for. That's why it's good to just be here when I get on. But I typically give my top vendors. I know a lot of people who I coach have some of the same, it's not shade, but they have a lot of the same accessories that I have. like earrings and stuff because I've given away my accessories vendor before because they're high quality. So I would say, just doing your research is best. Now, what I would recommend though, and something that I have given before and people have told me has been really helpful, is my boutique business guide. Now, in the boutique business guide, there is a vendors list component, but that's like an extra little something on the side. What it actually is like it says, a business guide. Teaches you how to legally start your business, each step, and explaining each step, teaching you how to price your inventory, where to purchase your inventory from, and how to access these wholesale sites. But my favorite part about the guide is it gives you the steps on how to legally start your business. So something that I'm doing, I put it on my community tab. I sent out an email and I put it on my, thank you, Jackie. I know Jackie has the guide. It's for those who are self-starters who don't want to coach with me or can't really afford to coach with me. But I put it on, I'm about to give y'all a tip. I put it on my Instagram, sent out an email, and I put it on my community tab. This is a tip for all of you guys who are running a boutique and having a hard time getting sales. You should be exhausting every single type of, and I'm right now here going live talking about it as well. If you already have a business, you should be exhausting every single form of way to get your products out there. I should be seeing more of you going live on Instagram, wherever your audience is built. And if you don't have an audience built yet, build one. How do you build an audience? With consistency, giving valuable content. So whether you need to either be going live on Instagram, doing Instagram stories. When you're a new business, people need to see your face to trust you. They need to see more of you. They need to hear more from you to be able to trust you. If you want to get on YouTube, I highly recommend YouTube. If you have an audience on Facebook, do that. So if you're just getting started and you're having a hard time getting sales, are you putting yourself out there in every way, utilizing your email list? So that's just a little side tip. But anyways, the boutique business guide is an all-inclusive guide of how to legally start your business, how to get inventory, where to get it from, and how to price your inventory to make a profit. But the thing that I'm really stressing right now is the legal aspect of things, because I know that in the beginning, it can be really difficult to legally start your business. It can seem very overwhelming on how to legally start your business, whether you're getting an LLC, a sole proprietorship, whatever that process is. So not only right now, you guys can get my boutique business guide, but something that I've never done before, but I'm doing it this weekend because I'm feeling generous and because I really want to make sure that you guys are legally starting your business correctly. For everyone who gets the boutique business guide this weekend only, you're also getting awarded a free boutique business consultation with me in August. So and those who are interested in coaching with me, if you've reached out to me, then you know my prices. However, so that's just something to think about. But I'm offering free consultations to those who get the boutique business guide this weekend, because I don't want you to just have access. And this is for those who purchased it this weekend. So if you purchased it in the past, this is for those who purchased it this weekend only. And I'm offering free boutique business consultations. So if you haven't gotten started yet and you're looking to start your business and you want to start in August or before this year is up, I would highly recommend clicking the link down below and getting access to that. As soon as you purchase, within 24 hours. All right. Sorry, I'm getting notifications and people are diving in, honey. And I was going to cap it at the first 20 people. Depending on how this next hour goes, I'll let y'all know. But I'm going to go ahead and say it's for the next 20 people. Only because I'm giving away free consultations and my calendar, I don't have time to be doing 50 hours of consultations because I already have things going on in August. People who I'm coaching and my students. So I'll do the next 20 people who get the guide. I will offer a free consultation for legally starting your business or just in your business, period. So even for those who started and you want to talk to me free, honey, I recommend getting the guide because I'm only offering the free consultation for those who get the guide. So even if you've already started and you don't need the guide, honey, I recommend getting it for the free consultation. Okay, let me read y'all's comments. The guide is great. I would agree. Should I do this on my personal Instagram or my business Instagram for going on live and get an audience? Listen, I would recommend utilizing all social media until you discover what works best. So for me in the beginning, honey, I was on my personal Instagram, my regular Instagram, my personal Instagram and my business one, my personal Facebook and my business one, and here on YouTube and my email list. I was utilizing all avenues because I wasn't really sure who would take the plunge, who would purchase from me. So I was on every single avenue, honey. So I would recommend going on all, okay? Going on all until you really see through your analytics. First of all, I would recommend for everybody on here, I would recommend turning your personal Instagram into a business account. So yes, I have Natalie Nicole, that's my personal Instagram, but I now have it registered under a business account so that I can still check my analytics. You're welcome, Cynthia. Cynthia, I feel like your name looks familiar. Have we like worked before personally? If not, maybe we're supposed to, I don't know. But anyways, maybe we've emailed before. But so even if you have a personal Instagram, go ahead and turn it into a business account so you can still check your analytics. I was about to ask the same question. So you can still check your analytics. So that way you can see what works. Because you want to look where you're getting the most engagement, and wherever that is, that's where you need to be at all the time. I've been going live almost every day here, and my business is increasing. My boutique business, my coaching business, and I'm getting more through YouTube as well. More subscribers, more people noticing me, more people are coming onto my business. So let this also be a guide for what y'all should be doing. I'm not saying you have to get on YouTube, but I am saying YouTube is amazing and you should try it out. Y'all, it only took me 3 months to become a YouTube partner. Y'all, within 3 months, I went from 300 subscribers, maybe it was even like 150 subscribers, up to 1,500 subscribers. Now, that's not a large jump. Well, it was to me. Maybe it's not a large jump to you, but you got to start somewhere. Okay. So it took me 3 months of consistency to become a partner. Now, I've been on YouTube now since February of last year. Okay. I'm like, Cynthia, you look so familiar. Okay. Okay. But anyways, have you started your business yet? We need to talk. I want to know more. If you ever get something from me, like whether it's my boutique business guide, anything, even for those of you who support my boutique, I want to be in contact with y'all. So don't be afraid to email me your questions and stuff like that, just because I like to stay in contact to actually make sure you're seeing results. I don't want you to just get something and be like, okay, that was cute. No, honey, we need results. You guys, I told y'all this before, but I feel like one of my higher purposes in life is to help raise up entrepreneurs. If you can do it on Instagram, you can do it on YouTube. Listen, my first YouTube videos now are hidden from all to see because of how terrible it was. It wasn't until I went live on YouTube months ago where I really found my voice. And my sister was like, okay, you need to be like that in your YouTube videos. And so like that's how I started to be in my regular videos as well. But it takes some time to really find your voice, get comfortable in front of the camera. You know, what also helped me though with my YouTube, and everybody can't really afford, I understand, to get higher quality cameras. But when I bought my, I didn't buy it. Let me be clear. I did not buy it. It was a gift for Christmas. Thank you to my parents in December. And that jump started my YouTube partnership. I wish I had it. I don't know where it's at. I think it's over there because I was editing. Oh, it's actually right here. Let me show y'all. Hold on. Give me a second. Okay. So what also helped me with recording YouTube videos was this screen right here. So when this screen is open, I'll show you guys, I'm able to see myself, and it's not as can y'all see? It's really hard to see, but you can see yourself. And it makes it not as nerve-wracking because when you're recording for a YouTube video, if you're just like this, hey you guys, it's kind of like, how do I look? Am I in the right frame? But when I first started my YouTube channel, y'all, I was on this iPhone, this rink-a-dink iPhone. Okay. So don't despise small beginnings, y'all. Who is this? Okay. Somebody just registered for coaching with me. If that's you, I will be getting back to you to help y'all. I'm so excited to be working with y'all. Y'all don't understand. Okay, what software do you use to set up for your email list? I use MailChimp. MailChimp has changed over time. I don't know what they got going on. They're trying to make more money, I can tell, but I still use it. I use the free one as well. but they're setting up MailChimp so that people are wanting to pay for it, but I'm using the free one. God is good, y'all. Okay. I don't know why I just said that. Well, I know why I just said that because God is good. But anyways, you guys, so yeah, anyways, what I was saying, so for those who are new, okay, and you have not started your boutique yet, I recommend, and even if you have, because I'm just like, that's how I am as a person. But in either way, if you're new and haven't started your boutique yet, I recommend getting the boutique business guide. The link is down below. And for the next 20 people who get it, you'll be awarded free consultation with me to set up and grow your online boutique. I'm super excited. Right now I'm capping it at 20 just because I want to make sure I have time to coach you guys. And even if you've already legally set your business up, I would still recommend getting it. There's a pricing guide in there, also a guide on how to utilize wholesale websites. And then with all of that, I'll be doing a free consultation with you guys. So, and that is worth a lot of money. So I'll just say that. I recommend you get a website. I talked about this last night with somebody else. I recommend getting a website because customers, you'll get more. I'm not saying you won't make sales on just Facebook and Instagram. You possibly could make sales. However, I would say you need to also have a website because some customers are not going to want to have to communicate with you to purchase something. They don't want to have to wait on you to place an order. They're going to want to be able to go see your prices, see more pictures, see more product, and place an order. That's what they're going to want to do. MailChimp took away their partnership with Shopify, but it is still, you're still able to link them together because I have Shopify and I have MailChimp. A quick Google will show you how to do it. Yeah, but you can still do it. It doesn't matter what order you do it in. I pretty much did everything simultaneously because I started my boutique in 3 weeks. I think I set aside a day to set everything up. So I set up my Facebook, Instagram, my website, all within a couple days of each other. So it doesn't really matter which one you focus on. I understand that starting a website can be a little bit like drawn out process if you're having a hard time with like the creative aspect of it or just putting it together. So if that's your case, go ahead and on the side, start your business Facebook and your business Instagram. But for me, I did not launch until all of them were done. So if you're just behind the scenes right now, I don't think it really matters on which one you do first, as long as they all get done by the time that you launch. You're welcome, Deanna. Hopefully that is helpful. Again, y'all, sorry for the quality of this video. My webcam, I did not plug it in time for the live. So typically we have better quality because I have this webcam right here, which I invested in to give y'all better quality lives. And I forgot to plug it in. So sorry about that. Hopefully it's not distracting with this terrible quality. All right. Any other questions, you guys? What kind of camera? What do you mean? Is this? You can use your iPhone because I use my iPhone for a lot of my pictures. I also use this for a lot of my pictures. This is a Canon G7X. This is like what all the YouTubers, all the vloggers use to vlog. I saw them using it. I was like, Mommy, I want it for Christmas. Sorry, I was at Childish. I said, Mom, I want it for Christmas. And she bought it for me. Because she didn't just buy it for me because she's buying it for me. She bought it for me because she's my mom, but also because she wanted to invest in my business. I told her this is going to help me in my business, in my YouTube, which is my business as well, in all aspects. I don't know. This camera was expensive. It was like $600 something. So because it was so expensive, I had to justify and tell her why I wanted her to buy it for me. Basically, like to submit a proposal. It's gonna help me in business, I promise. So she got it for me, but I think it's like $600 something. But look it up, Canon G7X. You can get it refurbished. I think this was actually a refurbished one. Canon G7X. This is the Mark II. If you can see right there, Canon G7X Mark II. But y'all, your iPhone, if you have an iPhone, now if you don't have an iPhone, then I don't know. I can't speak to the quality of your Android phone, but an iPhone has great quality as well. So for the first 6 months of my business, I was using my iPhone. For pictures, for YouTube, I was using my iPhone. Sure. I won't leave it up too long because I hate how the quality is. People be giving me bad reviews and bad comments because the quality. Yeah, I use this now for the pictures that are on my website. The Canon G7X. This is not a sponsored video, by the way. It's just an amazing quality. It's easy to use. Listen, I don't know too much about cameras. I don't know S9 Plus. I don't know what none of that is. I know iPhone. I know this. And I still barely know how to use this. But my friend actually helped me with my pictures, and she was a beast. She was graced by God to use this camera because I don't know how to use. I know how to use it for videos only. Like I can start recording right now. Hey y'all, I'm vlogging, but that's all I know how to use it for is recording. Okay. All right. If you have Shopify, it is all set up for you. If you don't have Shopify, I didn't have Shopify at first, and I used MailChimp. No, I didn't. What am I saying? I used ShipStation. I used ShipStation. Girl, you better use that phone with that XR. Are you kidding me? You better use that phone for that XR. I mean, you better use that XR for your pictures. That good quality camera, I have the iPhone 8 Plus, and my friend was like, oh, you must not have an X because this is terrible quality. And I think that the quality is still fine on my 8. Okay. But if you have an X, XS, XR, X anything above my 8, that's all you need to be using. The quality is, I remember when the iPhone, I think 8 came out. Was there ever an iPhone 7? Because I didn't ever have that one. I had the iPhone 6. I remember when the iPhone 7 or 8 came out, and we saw that they were giving Apple like the quality of like the camera. We were like, oh, you got to get this. That's why my 8 is good. It was good for some time. Now I need an X, apparently. But I just got a camera instead. Thank you. Free trial for what? Free trial for what? ShipStation, Shopify, Squarespace, MailChimp. I've mentioned so many different things on here today. It's super clear, honey. Somebody, I was like, I asked somebody. So what I was doing was I was getting you guys' feedback on like my YouTube channel because I was trying to do some different things with coaching, and somebody was like, yeah, your videos are great, but my only feedback is please increase the quality because I just can't. And I'm like, oh, so I went and got this webcam because I don't like bad reviews or bad comments. I'm here to serve y'all. So I went and got the webcam. But thank y'all for saying it's clear. Trying to be a great service provider. Yeah, it's free for the first couple of weeks. But once you're ready to, well, you know what? You guys can tell me this if you've done this. I believe you can't start. I wish I could pause y'all, but I can't. Hold on, y'all. I believe you can't start actually accepting orders until you've paid for your first month. So if you were able to, so it's free for the first 2 weeks, but after that you have to start paying. But I believe if you want to start your business within those 2 weeks, you'll have to also start paying. But correct me if I'm wrong. If I'm starting a drop shipping business with Shopify, I'm going to collect taxes from the get-go. I think you mean get-go, and get my sales tax permit or until I get a decent amount of orders. I don't know because I've never drop shipped. But what I would assume is that you still want to legally start your business, and to sell anything legally. And this is going to be my final answer to you. To sell anything legally online, you must have a seller's permit. If you're selling things online, people do it They have things online. They're not collecting sales tax. They don't have a seller's permit, and it's illegal at any rate. So if you're purchasing things wholesale and reselling them, or if you're selling things online, you need to have a seller's permit. Now you're doing drop shipping, so maybe that could be different, but I'm just going to tell you what I know as far as the legal aspects of starting your business, which is having a seller's permit. So I would recommend just having it in the beginning to be sure instead of getting caught up later on by the IRS, because I'm sure that's not going to be cute or fun. And you're welcome. Excuse me, y'all. Probably had an Android, not to be mean, but it do come out distorted sometimes. No, they probably did have an Android. Yeah, I don't know how to use portrait mode either, but I'm sure that might be nice. So I would recommend, have you gotten any orders yet, Keisha? So with Shopify, you're able, why y'all be retracting y'all messages? I think I'll be reading and responding to everybody. Then I see y'all retract messages. I'll be like, what's going on? Anyways, Shopify, you don't need, I don't know how much Shopify is a month. Because they have three different plans, and I believe I'm paying for the $79 plan. Okay, so Keisha, what I would suggest you do is make something on your site $0. No, don't do that. Make yourself a coupon that makes something 100% off. Use that coupon to buy something on your site and see if the order goes through. That's what I was gonna suggest. I was about to respond to somebody. Oh yeah, shipping on Shopify. They have it all set up. That's why I deleted my ShipStation account, because it was $10 a month, $9 a month. But Shopify has it already set up so that it just happens. Like you can print your labels from there. You don't need an extra app to ship through Shopify. I'm getting my SHI words messed up. So if you're going to use Shopify, I'll recommend it. But it was hard for me to navigate in the beginning. I transferred to it a year after my business was launched. But if you're going to use Shopify, they have shipping already set up and everything. When you get on there, it'll make more sense. It'll make more sense than me sitting here and explaining it to you. When you get on Shopify and try it out, you'll see. Yeah, do that, Keisha, and see how that works. Yeah. When you go to Shopify, you'll see how much it is. Yeah, I'm not a Shopify expert or consultant or salesperson. So I pay $79 a month for Shopify. I don't know how much it costs. Besides that, they have 3 different plans, and I think I have the middle one for $79. Yeah. Vivid Destiny, you can get the boutique business guide. It'll walk you through how to get your seller's permit. It's a process, but you just go through the comptroller's office. Yeah, it can be good for those who aren't technically savvy. It was not good for me, and I call myself very savvy technically, but I had a hard time setting up the website at first. Now you can go on YouTube and figure things out. I just opted for going with Squarespace because it was a lot easier for me in the beginning. So this is just me from my experience. I think everybody will have different experiences. So if you're having a hard time with Shopify, I recommend seeing what else is out there. That's also an e-commerce platform. So I preferred Squarespace in the beginning. I preferred that in the beginning. It was easier for me. And then later on, I transferred over to Shopify. And it was easier then because I already had experience with running a store somewhere else. If you have the budget for it, sure, it will save you a lot of time. If you don't have the budget for it, or if you want to save money, there are also other aspects. You guys, when it comes to printing out my labels, I started out very ghetto, and I still don't even have a label printer now, but my process now is a lot easier. And I talk about this in a lot of my videos with shipping and stuff, but I started off printing out my labels on regular paper, cutting them, and then taping them down. And I wasted a lot of tape and a lot of time. So, but in the beginning, when my orders were like, a couple of times a week, it wasn't that bad. But as my order started to pick up, I then went with the Avery route and bought the label. If y'all want me to show you, I can. I don't want to explain the whole process right now because I've already explained it before in another video. If you want me to show you what I mean, I can show you. Yeah, I love Squarespace. I'm supposed to be doing a video soon on comparing the two. I don't think there's one that's better than the other. I don't know. I like them both for different reasons, I should say. So I always recommend starting a free trial on both. And whichever one you can actually start your website on during the free trial, just stick with that one. I did that and I was able to do my Squarespace faster than my Shopify. So I stuck with Squarespace. There's some things that I like more about Squarespace that I can't figure out on Shopify, like how to edit, all the emails. A lot of things in Shopify are in HTML, and it's like, I can't figure out how to edit my emails. I'm sure I can, but it's not as easy as it was on Squarespace. It's already just in words. So if you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. So there's pros and cons to both, in my opinion. Pros and cons to both. Yeah, this is a side note, but something I just thought about. I'm so excited for like fall time. Okay, so August is coming up and I'm super excited to start back. If you follow my boutique in any way, then you know that I've been pretty slow with purchasing inventory, just because I already had a lot of summer stuff and I am ready now to, no, I just have MailChimp. I am ready now to buy fall stuff. So I'll be purchasing fall stuff soon. And something that I'm going to be doing is, I'm not sure what video, but if you go on my channel and search shipping, you'll see all my shipping videos. You guys know my Fearless t-shirts. I'm going to be making crew necks soon and hoodies soon. And I think I'm going to have an exclusive color just for my YouTube subscribers that I will just release to you guys. Okay. But I cannot wait to have my crew necks and hoodies soon because I love that Fearless design and it's going to be so bomb for the fall time. Woo! I just love fall time. Outside, it just feels good. I can't wait. I cannot wait. All right, you guys, before I get off, any last questions? For those, red would be cute. Red would be cute, especially on a crew neck. That's a good idea. I never even considered red at all, but that would be cute. For those of you who have not launched your business yet, just something that we talked about earlier, if you're just getting on, I have my boutique business guide that is on sale for this weekend, and everyone who gets it, or the first 20 people who get it, will have access to a free consultation with me in the month of August. And y'all, August starts this coming week. So for those who've already gotten it, you'll be getting an email from me within 24 hours letting you know. I'll be sending you just a link to my calendar that you can, schedule your free consultation with me. It is a free 30-minute consultation where we'll be discussing all things boutique business, making sure you're set up legally, knowing how to go over your website. Really, it's a free time that you can really talk about anything with me. The first thing that I'll bring up in the consultation is making sure your business is legally started. But after that, we have a free time to just discuss your boutique, whether it's making more sales, whether it's marketing, whether it's creating your website, whatever you're going to need help with in your business. For those who get the boutique business guide, I kind of see it as you're actually serious about getting started. So that's why I want to award you guys with a free consultation to also making sure that your business is getting started on the right foot. So even for those who've already launched your business, or for those who are already done legally getting started, I would still recommend getting it just because it will be a way to have a free consultation. I say that because my consultations start at a very premium price, just because I know that I'm giving valuable information and I've had success in my business. And so it is, you're getting in what you put in. And so even if you've already launched your business and you don't want to pay premium price, the boutique business guide is a great way to get a free consultation. So I'm super excited for those who are getting it, who I will be working with you guys in August. I feel like August is a time for me to be teaching, maybe because I'm missing teaching my students in August. I miss them so much. So I'll be teaching you guys a new set of students, and I'm super excited for y'all to be starting your businesses. And for those who've already started, I'm excited about you guys expanding your business. Honey, it's time to get these sales. No, I resigned from my teaching job April of this year. So I teach y'all. But I will say I am looking into teaching again, not full time at the same capacity that I was teaching before, but I love kids too much and education to not be doing it in some way. So I will be connecting with education again super soon, just in a different way. That's good. I worked full time too for the first 8 months or first 9 months of my business. It is possible. And now I work full time too, helping y'all. I still see this as me like working full time, coming on here, coaching you guys, also still running my business. It is a full time. It's full time. And for the first 9 months of my business, I was doing both full time. I had like 2 full time jobs, working, teaching full time, and then coming home and doing all of this full time. Everything that I'm doing now, I was able to do and was doing when I was working full time. So working full time is no excuse to not starting your business, because I was doing both for a long time. And it wasn't that long of a time. It was only 9 months, but it felt like so long to me. Yeah. You know, when you're hungry enough, you'll put in the work. I'm not telling anybody to do what I did, okay, y'all, because I ran myself dry into a wall. I worked in my business full time. So I gave myself full-time hours after work. And I really didn't even work on the weekend in any capacity because I was so burnt out during the week. So during the week, I literally worked 2 full-time jobs. My teaching full-time, and I came home after work and worked the same amount of hours in my business after my job. I was dedicated. I also didn't have kids. I still don't have kids. I don't have no husband. So I had all the time in the world to just focus on me, myself, and my business. So, you know, if you have kids and stuff like that, that is a different story. That you got like 5 full-time jobs, okay? Even if you're married, it's another full-time job. So I understand for those who have a lot of things going on, or even for some of y'all who work 2 jobs already. So do what you can, you know. I did what I could. Do what you can. And you know, I did not put in really any work during the weekend. That was like my off time from everything. Y'all would like lay. I mean, I couldn't. I was working so much during the week. I used to just lay on my couch, head down, head first, all weekend long. Go to church on Sunday and then start again on Monday. So, you know, if you want to do it differently and dedicate your weekend to full-time work, do that. My twin works in marketing. That is so random. But yeah, she works in marketing. So I was, like I was saying, I was already, and I know what you mean, but I'll say this. I was already working full-time in my business as I was working full-time in my job. So I guess you mean, how could I ease into not working both of my jobs anymore, teaching and my business? Yeah, I saved up before resigning. But what was happening was I was making the same amount of money in my business as I was making in my career. So at that point, I just decided that I'm okay with working and getting one full-time salary, which is my business. So I just worked super hard. I was working so hard so that I was making a lot of money in my business. So I saved up some, but for the most part, it was pretty like quick because once I started making the same amount of money in my business, I was like, okay, I'm out of here. Because I was so exhausted. And I said, yeah, I'm just going to sacrifice getting one salary instead of 2 because I'm exhausted. So that's what I did. So I would recommend just working until you are making the money that you want to see and saving up as well. I think both are good. But honestly, I didn't save up that much. If I could go back and do anything more different, I would focus on saving up more so that I can take more vacations. Like I wish I was on, like, you know, usually during teaching, I have a summer vacation and I'm still getting paid. But now I actually have to work during the summer to get paid. So I wish I would have saved up more for a vacation. But you know what? That's okay. I'm working hard now and saving now so that I can have a vacation coming up soon. So, yeah, you know, do what you can, do what you got to do. Yes, honey. I need a vacation. But it's okay. I'm putting in the work. At least I'm enjoying what I'm doing now. You know, and I can decide my hours. My vacation may be I sleep in until 11 or 12 p.m. And then I work my behind off until 3 a.m. So it kind of just balances. So I have an LLC. I've always had one. I have an LLC. For those who are just coming on and you missed the steps in the beginning on how to legally start your business, get an EIN number, form your business structure, get your seller's permit in that order. If you don't know how to get your seller's permit, if you don't understand what an EIN number is or how to get it, if you don't know how to form your business structure and you don't want to utilize Google, like a lot of people do, is understandable because even with Google, there's so much more that you have to learn. Then I have the boutique business guide in the description of this video that you guys can get to learn step by step how to legally start your business. Yes. And how to price your inventory and where to get inventory from. All that is in the guide and it's down below. Plus a free consultation with me to start or expand your online business. This is only going to be for this weekend. So after this weekend is over, the sale will be gone and I will no longer be offering free consultations. So don't come and ask, hey, I want to purchase it in 3 weeks. Can I get consulted then? You sure can. It just won't be, included. LLC is a one-time fee in the state of Texas. Fall just has the best feel. It sure does. I love fall so much. Although fall here, I don't know if we have that much of a fall here. Yes, teachers, summer vacations are nice and necessary. You leave the school year wanting to quit your job. You come back in August ready to work again, missing the kids. So, if you're a teacher, you understand. Why are you scared to buy inventory? Cynthia, I can't see your message. My Facebook group, and I'm going to say this as I always do because I want you guys to be clear. I have a Facebook group. It is not to it is not to help you with building your online boutique. So I don't want you guys to join the Facebook group if you're interested, thinking that I'm going to be teaching you in there. I do teach, but I teach on how to increase your faith in order to expand your business. That's what I teach on. So anyways, if you're interested in learning that aspect of things, then I recommend joining the Facebook group, and it's called Soul Food for the Entrepreneur. Soul Food for the Entrepreneur. It is a Facebook group where I teach people how to increase their faith in order to expand their business. So that's what it is. I love that group. That's great. I just started getting back in there and it's amazing. Okay. Like you don't know the quality of the pieces, read the reviews. Yep, that's important. Do you pay your seller permit each month when buying your product or go by each year the tax license? So that the question is kind of off, but as far as seller's permit, I don't pay my seller's permit ever. It was a free permit, but I pay sales tax quarterly, or you could pay it monthly depending on how you set it up. But you can do it monthly or quarterly in Texas. I do mine quarterly, and it's not. Did you watch the last video I just put up? Go watch that video. It's not based off of anything except it's based off of. Go watch that last video. How much sales tax you collect? That's how much you pay. Yes, ma'am. Any last questions before I go for the evening, y'all? It's 7 o'clock. For those just joining, hey, welcome. I'm about to go. So as you're coming in, you can ask me your business questions now. We're getting ready to go. If you're just coming in, make sure you come back and rewatch this whole live to get the juiciness of everything we talked about. If I don't have any last questions, I'm going to go. I have a new video up tomorrow, not a live, but a video. I'll be talking about how to go on vacation in your business, what to do so that you can go on vacation in your business, like literally on your website, emails, etc. That video will be up tomorrow. It is a pretty short video though. Hopefully y'all don't mind. I mean, like it's short. It's like less than 10 minutes. which is like not quality compared to like YouTube standards. Every video should be like 10 minutes, but it's to the point and it answers the question directly. So I also give some tips on there and on how to get extra sales while you're also on vacation. This is all based off of what I just did when I was in Vegas last weekend. So, no, you should start with your Instagram immediately. You should start branding yourself immediately. Even before you get inventory, even before you launch, you should be branding yourself in the background so that when you do launch, you have an audience. It could be a state thing because your seller's permit, like for me in Texas, it's called a sales and tax use permit. I believe New York it's called a certificate of authority, or maybe it's New Jersey. Yeah, I know how to do it in all the states because I have people who I coach in all 50 states. But so it's called different things. And so it varies by state. So it could be a state thing. And if you're not sure, because for me, I wasn't really sure. In the beginning, for me, I was doing it monthly. So I thought that I had to do it monthly. But when I called, they said, oh, no, you can do it quarterly. And they switched it over for me. But in Texas, I can only do it monthly or quarterly, I believe, not yearly. And I prefer that because it's like a little bit at a time instead of having to pay a large fee yearly. Thank you, honey. Wait. Is what two different things? Sorry, didn't see your question. Yes, vacation, honey. You should still be making sales even when you're on vacation. The sales do not stop. And I tell y'all that in the video. Hopefully y'all don't mind the short video. Hopefully I don't get dislikes because it's short. I know I won't. It's quality. All right, y'all. I could stay here all night. Do you have plans for tonight? What are you guys doing tonight? This is totally random, but do you have plans? It's Saturday night. It's 7 my time, probably 8 where you guys are. I wanted to go and get like ice cream. It's so hot and I haven't had ice cream since this whole summer. And I'm in Texas. Y'all know it's hot. So what are y'all doing tonight? Staying in the house? I feel like I haven't done much today. I just woke up at like 2 p.m. I spent the first hour going through emails, responding to those who've been asking to be coached by me. If you sent a request to be coached, I responded. So make sure you check your email and get back to me ASAP because it is first come, first serve, y'all. When it comes to coaching, listen, I love doing it because I want y'all to get y'all's, you work tomorrow? Oh, I'm going to pray for you, honey. When it comes to coaching, I love to coach y'all because I want y'all to get these business started. Okay. But I don't have all the time in the world. In June, the month of June, I accepted anybody who wanted to be coached by me. And y'all, I was so burnt out. That's why the month of July, I feel like I haven't coached anybody at all. Unless you're in my classes, then I just started coaching in my courses. And shout out to those. Somebody who's on here just joined my Fearless Boss membership. That is a place for current boutique owners who want to expand. I took the link down because I want it to be closed, but if you have the link, you still have access to register. So people are still registering, which is totally fine. We just finished talking about our branding unit, and starting August 1st, a couple of days, we'll start going into our marketing unit. So it's super fun. It's for those who already have a boutique who are looking to launch. Not launch, Lord help me, who are looking to expand and grow and make more sales. So I love that community. Right now we have, I think, 17 members, super small, I'll be going live. I'll be doing website audits. Social media audits are coming up next. So I love that community. It's the same thing. So there's a tax license, a seller's permit. That's not even what it's called in Texas. So all of those things describe the one thing that you need to get for starting to get a seller's permit. It's all the same thing. The numbers, I don't have a directory for numbers to different offices. So if you go to Google, you can find it. Oh, listen, that's good. Okay. That's good. If you're starting that business, that's good. Stay in, get that good work in. You will reap the benefits of it super soon. I promise. Launching, I want to start another business, y'all. Launching a business now that I've done it, it's like, okay, this is kind of fun to see the success, to see like, the growth. Yeah, it's super fun. If you've already launched your business and you have not ever made any sales yet, you're having a branding issue. So it's not really a marketing issue, you're having a branding issue, which links directly to marketing. Anybody who starts a business at any rate should have at least made at least one sale from anticipation if you've done everything correctly in the launching stages. So if you're launching your business right now, I don't want you to take lightly the startup process of launching. Are you getting your email list together? Are you branding on social media beforehand? Those are really important because you need to start building brand awareness even before the brand is up. It's easiest to do that before you launch because people are going to be anticipation and anticipating you launching. They want to know what you got going on. Especially if you don't have an audience yet, if you don't have any, like if you're somebody who you're new to social media, okay, you haven't like ever had over a couple hundred, 500, 1,000 followers on social media, it's going to be important that when you're starting your launch, that you're working on branding and building your audience, whether that's here on YouTube, whether it's on Instagram. And don't let somebody email me or it was a DM or something. I told them I can kind of see, like when I see your businesses, what avenue you should take. I think it's a gift. Okay. And so I told somebody like, hey, you should be on YouTube. And they were like, oh, I'm too shy. I would never do YouTube. And then you might never get sales. Like, it's important that when you're starting a business, like you put business first. Your human emotions, they're real. They may be valid and they are put to the side if you're really serious about getting that business going. Good. Put in that work. That's great. So anyways, don't let anything, there should be no excuses. Do what you got to do to get up and going and getting that, because like marketing is a real thing. Y'all, I get hundreds of emails of people who are struggling with marketing and they ask for my help. I offer and they don't accept, but they people are at and they already have launched their businesses. And when it comes to that, like I'm telling you, marketing can be a really big issue. So you should be focusing on that before you launch. That's something my sister told me. My sister, she has a business degree and she works in marketing. And she told me before I launched, you need to have a social media plan. In your guide, do you have branding and marketing techniques in there? No, I don't. However, in my guide, when you get the guide, it talks about how to legally start your business. And for those who are buying my guide this weekend, you'll have access to a free consultation with me this month coming up in a couple days. And with that's enough, girl. I didn't have 2K followers. That's more than I had 2 weeks ago. Okay. But anyways, when you buy the guide, you'll have access to a free consultation. And in our consultation, Haley, we can talk about branding and marketing, especially if you haven't launched yet. And I feel like you have a lot of questions about taxes and seller's permit. So I recommend you get the guide. And as soon as you get the guide within 24 hours, I will email you, but I'll look for your name because I recognize your name right now, Haley. I will email you my calendar link to schedule your consultation. And you literally can schedule it for next week coming up, because I want you to focus on branding and marketing. And we can talk about that in our consultation. But yeah, as far as amount of, listen, I say this all the time. I used to get super discouraged because I have a little bit of followers. And when I say a little bit of followers, I have like, at the time, I maybe had like 2,000 subscribers here and like 1,000 subscribers on my Instagram. And I would get discouraged about doing anything because I didn't have 10,000 plus followers. But what I've learned is that, honey, with 1,000 followers and with 1,000 subscribers, I was still making my money. It's not about how many followers you have. It's about what you provide, who you already have. What are you providing to them? Are you giving them quality content? That is what's important. I know people who are having 10,000 subscribers on or 10,000 followers on Instagram, and they're having trouble making sales in a product. This is not me boasting, but that's a lot. That's good. That's a good start. It's not me boasting, but with 1,000 followers, I can sell a product. Why? Because I've made sure to nourish my listen, I make sure to nourish my following, and I don't just use my following to sell something. Although, yes, y'all may see me on here talking about my boutique business guide and all those things, but I'm also on here for an hour giving y'all free content. I also provide YouTube videos regularly giving free content. Now, I don't believe you should be doing everything for free, okay? But giving away something, content, helps you to build a trustworthy audience. So that's a different story. You know, I am excited to go into helping those who want to expand their boutique into other brands, like a blog or just having multiple streams of income, because I know that what I specialize in is building an audience and being able to monetize that audience. And so for those who want to expand and not just have a boutique, but you want to do other things, let me know. Email me. We can talk. I love working with those who have blogs or who want to do other things outside of their business, outside of their boutique, because it'll be easier to leverage. Honestly, what I can say though from experience, you guys, is because some people get discouraged to follow me who watch me here because they ask me, well, what came first, the YouTube channel or your boutique? Well, I have success with my boutique without having a large audience or without having an audience at all. You can still have success, but what I recommend, that's why I say go live on Instagram, go live on Facebook, or come live or just make a YouTube channel, because when people trust you, they spend money with you. So even if you have a boutique Instagram right now and you hop on live tonight or tomorrow, let's do this. For those who are on here, I want to do a challenge with y'all, and I'm doing a lot of challenges. If you're on my Facebook group, we have a different challenge going on. But for those who are here right now watching this video who are subscribed to me, I want to start a challenge with you guys. If you already have a boutique, I challenge you to go live for the next 30 days. Just go live. Talk about your boutique. Talk about aspects of your personal life. Don't get too personal. Be smart and wise. Talk about behind the scenes in your business. Talk about orders. Talk about past orders. Talk about comments, anything. And you will start to see an increase in your following, an increase in conversions, website visits and conversions. Now, as you're talking to these people, please make sure your website is in tip-top shape. Make sure your social media is in tip-top shape so that you also are able to convert those followers into sales and customers. Okay. So I challenge you guys. For those who accept the challenge, I know it won't be many of you because a lot of you are, well, I know that a lot of you just are hearers and not doers. But for the few of you who are going to do it, I promise you'll see an increase. It might not be immediately, because consistency is important to see an increase. Hold on, y'all, my computer's about to die. But so consistency is important. But after 3 days, after what's going on? I was already plugged in. A week, 2 weeks, 10 days, you'll start to see an increase. And I want you to take any increase as like motivation that it's working, whether it's an increase in your website views, and you should be following your analytics to see your website views, whether it's an increase in your social media following, and then hopefully an increase in your sales, whether it's an increase to your email list sign up. All increase is important. So don't take anything lightly, but I promise you, once you start going live and being more engaging with your audience, instead of just saying, buy this, buy this, buy this. Why should they buy it? Who are you? Do they know who you are? Do they trust your brand? Do they identify with your brand? This is free, y'all. Take it. All right. Hopefully that was helpful to some. Even if you don't think it's helpful yet, when you apply it, you'll see that it's helpful. So try it out and let me know how it goes. I'm going to ask you guys how it goes. Today is July 27th. I'm telling you, I'll do it for 30 days. So I'm going to ask you guys at the end of August how it went for those who really actually did it. I probably will not leave this live up. So It's really for the only a few of us who are on here right now. It's like 10 people on here right now. So for the 10 of y'all who are on here right now, hopefully y'all are taking notes. And if you haven't launched yet, you're at a great service because you can implement all these things when you launch. This is why it's important to, well, you know, it is what it is, but this is why branding is super important. All of this is a part of branding and marketing. And this is why it's important to do this or learn this before you launch. This is why I coach people on how to launch their boutiques, not to get a quick buck, but because I've learned so much in this past year that if I could have implemented this a long time ago, I would have had more success sooner. And I want people to do things, you know, the right way in the beginning. But anyways, do you have any last questions before I go, as you guys are just here watching me talk? I don't know if y'all have any last questions, and then I'm going to go. It's been an hour. So let me know. Let me know. Wow, she looks amazing. If not, I will let you guys enjoy. No, my email's not under this video. My email is contact@nathalienicole.com. But what are you going to email me about? Because I already gave you instructions. I'm going to be emailing you when I see the order come in to set up your consultation. And the link for that is underneath this video. Any last questions? You can also see my email on my website, on my business website, like on my boutique website. All right, you guys, I'm gonna let you guys enjoy your evening. I'm gonna go and get back to work. I don't know why I'm working today, but I am, just because I have goals that I want to reach before August, and that is next week. So I'm gonna let you guys go. If you're just coming in, watch the replay. I will delete this video in about 24 hours. Yeah, I'll leave it up for about 24 hours so you guys can see what we talked about and get all the juicy information. And then this time tomorrow, I probably will be gone. So make sure you rewatch it as soon as you can so you have access to this information. But with that being said, I hope you guys have a blessed rest of your Saturday. Enjoy your weekend. Don't be discouraged. Get some work done. Continue your research and do what you can to get that business started and or growing. All right, see you guys tomorrow. I have a video up, so be on the lookout for that. All right, see you guys in my next video. Bye, you guys.